Good morning students, welcome you all in the class of History Civics and today we are going to start the second topic from history syllabus and that is voyages, industrial revolution and imperialism, and these topics they are all related to the previous topic which we have already studied, and that is Renaissance. Actually in this second topic we are going to study the consequences of Renaissance. These voyages, industrial revolution and imperialism, they are all the results of the Renaissance which occurred in the 16th century. Okay, so now let us begin with the voyages, the geographical discoveries. Children, what happened? Actually in 1453, Constantinople was captured by Turk. This is already known to you. We have already just read this fact in the previous topic, Renaissance. In 1453, what happened? Turk captured Constantinople, and what happened then? After this just capture of Constantinople by Turk, now the land trade routes to the east, they were controlled by the Turk, and it became quite difficult for the Europeans to trade with Asia. Okay, and there was a great demand in the European countries for Indian goods such as spices, textile, tea, indigo, sugar, coffee, etc. Now what happened? Till now, in the invention of mariner's compass also occurred. So this mariner's compass, what is it? It is an instrument and it tells about the directions and cardinal directions, north, east, south, west, northwest, southeast, etc. So directions and cardinal directions, they are just recognized, they are identified with the help of this use of mariner's compass, and it was just in use till now. And so what happened? Now the sailors, they lost the fear of losing the way. With the help of this mariner's compass, it became easy to just go on the long voyages, and till now the gunpowder also was just used commonly. So the sailors, they used to carry with them the firearms. Firearms means pistols and rifles, etc. So sailors now, they used to carry with them firearms in order to protect themselves in the new and strange lands. Meaning to say, with the just as there was the urgent need of discovering the new trade routes, as the traditional trade routes were captured by Turk. Okay, so there was the need for the discovering some new sea routes to Asian countries, African countries. At the same time, the use of the mariner's compass, invention of the mariner's compass and gunpowder, it helped, it motivated the sailors a lot, and now begin the stories of adventure, voyages and geographical discoveries by the Europeans. Means European started sailing. Okay, they started just discovering the new sea routes to Asian and African countries. Okay, now let us know about the Portuguese explorers. So in the 15th century, Prince Henry, the navigator of Portugal, okay, what did he do? He financed, means he helped financially many expeditions, many sea voyages, and sent sailors to explore the west coast of Africa. Means Prince Henry gave financial help to many sailors just to explore the new sea routes to Africa. Then in 1488, Bartholomew Diaz, he sailed down the west coast of Africa. Means he started his voyage and reached towards the west coast of Africa, and he reached the southern tip, and the southern tip he named as the Cape of Good Hope. Okay, then in 1497, Vasco da Gama, what did he do? He sailed towards the eastern coast of Africa and crossed the Indian Ocean and reached Calicut in India in 1498. Means in 1498, sea route to India was discovered by Vasco da Gama. Okay, so what happened? Encouraged by these Portuguese navigators, the Dutch, then the English and the French also joined the Indian trade. This is all about the Portuguese explorers. So they discovered Cape of Good Hope and one of them discovered sea route to India. Okay, now let us know about the discovery of America. Okay, so in 1492, Christopher Columbus, who was an Italian explorer, he decided to sail westward from Spain in order to just reach Asia, because he wanted to reach Asia. He hoped he will reach Asia, so he started his voyage. But he landed on an island, and this island blocked the western movement to the east. Now this new island came to be called the West Indies, and Columbus later, after some time, he explored the parts of Atlantic coast, but he didn't realize he discovered America. Okay, then after some time, another Italian explorer, Amerigo Vespucci, he proved that these areas were not a part of Asia but newly discovered lands. This Amerigo Vespucci, what did he prove? That the areas which were discovered by Columbus, they were not the part of Asia. They are the new discovered land, and America, it was named after this Amerigo Vespucci. Okay, in 1519, Ferdinand Magellan, he sailed westward and went around the world. Okay, this Magellan's voyage became the first successful attempt to circumnavigate the earth, means through the sea route. By following the sea route, he just traveled around the earth, the whole earth. Okay, so this was all about the discovery of America. Okay, now this was all about the discovery of new sea routes to Asia and Africa. Okay, so you have to remember certain names and their discoveries like Columbus, Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama. Okay, and these names you have to remember for answering the short question. And now we are going to just know about a very important consequence of Renaissance, that is Industrial Revolution. Okay, so this Industrial Revolution, actually what happened here during the second half of the 18th century. What happened? Europe saw far-reaching developments in the modes of production, transportation and communication. Means Europe observed number of developments, number of progress in the fields of production, transportation, communication, industrial organization, labor patterns, scientific and technological innovation. Lot of progress was made in different fields, and it was a continuous and rapid process, spreading quickly from Britain to the rest of Europe and gradually to the rest of the world. Means this scientific progress started in Britain first, then it spread to the rest part of the Europe and then to the remaining parts of the world. So British society, okay, what was happening there? It was experiencing an economic revolution, and whose outcome, whose result were felt in every aspect of life and society. When economic revolution started occurring in Britain, then change was felt, changes were realized in every aspect of life and society, and this process of transformation is called the Industrial Revolution. Means when number of changes occurred in the economic field, then this came to be known as Industrial Revolution. And actually this Industrial Revolution, it was a shift from human and animal power to machine power. What was it? It was a shift from man and animal power to machine. Means earlier whatever the work was done with the help of man or animal. Now that work was performed with the help of machines. Okay, so in Britain, as was the case in many other places, the pre-industrial economy was characterized by a domestic system of production. Means in Britain and rest of in other parts of the world also. Earlier, the economy was dominated by was characterized. The main feature of economy was the domestic system of production. Goods were manufactured, okay, at home manually, where the farmers and the merchants played important role. But from 1740 onward, what happened? Britain underwent a transformation in which the previously agricultural country transformed into an industrialized nation. Now from 1740 onwards, now British underwent severe changes. Now British agricultural economy just transformed into an industrialized one. Okay, now British economy became industrialized one. Earlier its economy just was agricultural one, and industrial revolution, actually it is the name given to a series of changes that brought about a transition means change, that brought about a change from production by hand to production by machine. So industrial revolution means shift from domestic production to shift from production by hand to production by machine. Before industrial revolution, the goods were manufactured manually, okay, but now the goods were manufactured with the help of machines. So this change came to be known as industrial revolution. This is all for today. In the next video, we will just know some more about this industrial revolution. Till then, have a good day.